This is King Noble Black Supremacy. And with this particular video, I want to respond and show how the reaction to Rick Ross statements shows the black prosecuted penis. Prosecuted and persecuted penis of the black man in America. It starts off persecuted and end up prosecuted. Rick Ross made a very radically honest and transparent statement about his sexuality, his sexual interests. It was a very radically honest statement that he made. When asked why he doesn't sign any female artists, he says, in knowing himself and being honest, that if he signed these artists, spend this money on them, invest in them, that being a man, a heterosexual black man, that he's ultimately going to want to have sex with them. See, black heterosexuality has been criminalized in America. It has been persecuted in America. We talk about all the effeminization of the black man, the emasculation of the black man. But where does it come from? Black male heterosexuality has been criminalized and has been found offensive. So when black people do the same exact things that their white male counterpart do, they're looked at as more negative and more stereotypically evil. That's a fact. And it's really a lose-lose situation in that mainstream, in that matrix. Let me show you how. He was honest. He said, you know what, if I sign these women, I'm going to want to have sex with them. We might end up in some type of sexual relationship, and that's going to affect his business, affect what he's doing. He really making a true statement. He's saying, I'm not going to become the next Bill Cosby. I'm not going to become the next R. Kelly. I'm not going to allow you all to demonize me for my personal / business relationships with women. So I'm going to stay away from that whole area. Even Jay-Z was accused of having relationships with Foxy Brown at a young age. A lot of these black producers and black people in executive positions have been looked at negatively for their relationships with their clients. Just relook at the entire R. Kelly situation. Rick Ross saying, I don't want no part of that. I know where that's leading. I know myself as a heterosexual male. I'm not going down that road. I'm sticking to my business. I'm playing it safe. What he don't realize is no way to play it safe in America for a black man within a matrix. He don't realize that, because even saying that, be damned if he do, but damn if he don't, but damn if he do. By him saying that, the feminists now come at him and say, so you mean you're discriminating and picking and promoting female talent? You're discriminating based on gender? So now a whole nother narrative is added to it. So now he's being attacked. Because the true goal of feminism is to effeminize man. And it just affects the black man worse. They rather him neuter himself. They rather him cut off his nuts and become a transgender than discriminate the talent he chooses to sign to his record company based on gender, based on him making safe heterosexual decisions or factoring in sexuality with his business practices and discipline. They rather him become a transgender. They rather him neuter himself. Because now the force of feminism is saying, well, that's not fair that you're not hiring women because you're a natural heterosexual male that know you're going to be prosecuted and persecuted for your relationships and your affairs with women of which you sign in your label. So now he's getting persecuted and prosecuted for being a black man, for being a heterosexual black male. Either way it go, he's saying, look, I'm not going to do this sexual harassment shit. I'm not going to exploit women on my record label. I'm not going to allow myself to be looked at as from an exploitive perspective. And he's still looked at as negative. You can't go either way. What if Bill Cosby had said, you know what? I'm not going to let you come into my house. I'm not going to let you have a good time with me. I'm going to stick to my business and my image. You're not going to have a drink with me. You're not going to be able to have sex with me. None of that stuff. Then we wouldn't see the Bill Cosby situation that we see today, where they won't accept a hung jury and they going for a hung nigga in the Bill Cosby case. We wouldn't be seeing that if Bill Cosby had to make the same decision that Rick Ross is saying that he's making in regards to how he managed his business and his image and the politics of what he's doing. There would be no Bill Cosby situation. There would be no R. Kelly situation. If R. Kelly said, you know what? I'm just gonna, deal with women this way. I'm not gonna sign Aaliyah. I'm not gonna create this talent. I'm not gonna work with these women. I'm just gonna do my music, write a little for Michael Jackson, whatever. He wouldn't be attacked as he is today. So why are we attacking Rick Ross for choosing not to get caught up in the feminist trap of the demonization of black male heterosexuality in this society? That's why all your rappers look gay. Uzi Vert and Young Thug. The list goes on. Why these rappers look so feminine today? Because the feminist agenda has effeminized the black man. They have criminalized and demonized black male heterosexuality. So I guess what Rick Ross need to do is actually put out a transgender artist. Somebody he know he ain't gonna fuck. He need to put out a transgender female rapper to play it safe. Cause that's where we at today. We're attacking men for being men. And it's really an all-out feminist attack. But the black man is being affected the most because we're at the bottom of the totem pole in America as far as economics and industry, as far as the matrix is concerned. So we really feeling the brunt of it. But it's really a feminist war. It's a war in America against matriarchy and patriarchy. So Rick Ross said something good. He said, look, versus me sexually exploiting your daughter and knowing myself as a man, I'm going to have sexual interest in this woman that's going to conflict the business. I'm just not going to sign her so you can put me on the news of having a sex cult and having women under mind control and using my money, power, and wealth to exploit women. I ain't going that route. Now, no, it's sexism. You a masochist. You a sexist. So it's obvious how we live in the time of the persecuted and prosecuted penis. You can't win either way. That's why you got to get out of the matrix. Now, Rick Ross, of course, just could have kept his mouth shut and realized the weight that his statements would carry, and just stop speaking just off the top of his dome. That's the safest thing you can do now, is shut up the fuck up. But maybe he can capitalize off the controversy. But what it exposed to me is, you cannot, it's a lose-lose situation in the matrix for the black man. You can't play it safe by playing it safe. He said, I'm not going to be your R. Kelly. I'm not going to be your Bill Cosby. Still attacked. This King Noble Black Supremacy. Join my website, www.kingnobleuncensored.com. Donate, don't hate. Subscribe now to my YouTube page. Hit the subscribe button right now. Hit the like button. And also hit the bell so you get notifications every time my new videos come out. Follow me on Instagram, KingNobleUncensored.c.o.m. Black Supremacy.